Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my retrospective event. As you can see, we're doing a blast from the past, Machinima when they existed, which they don't anymore. When I was partnered with them and they actually required me to put this fucking intro thing on all my videos, which was really annoying, but hey, they required it. We're going to do a DSP Tries It from back in the day. It was a request of Fallen 1570, so let's see what this one is. I don't remember this one. DSP Tries It. Let's see what this is.
What's going on, everyone? Darkside Phil here, and welcome to another edition of DSP Tries It. This is the series, of course, where I try all kinds of different products, whether it be a food, a beverage, an electronic, anything. It could be anything, and I rate it. And due to responses on the last episode, if you didn't check it out, definitely check it out. It was earlier this week. I checked out Jolt Energy drinks. Jolt Energy drinks are things that I've been drinking in the past month or so, but I'd already tasted all of the flavors, and I was basically just rating.
By the way, is there anything in particular we're looking for? I don't know why, Fallen, why you requested this particular DSP Tries It. Is there anything in particular that you're expecting or you want to see in this video? Like, I don't know what we're looking for, right? What specifically are we looking for in this video? Or is it something funny, or is it just one of your favorite ones? I'm just curious. I don't want to get in trouble for playing something. Let's see here. Oh, DSP tries a fat joint. I'm in rehab right now. Dude, the greasy Jack burger, fuck that, dude. You know how nasty that is? It's my reaction to the taste of the drink? Okay. Alright, let's do it.
Eating the drinks. Well, people said, well, Phil, we like it when you actually, for the very first time, try a product, you know, something you've never had before.
Oh, man, I remember these coasters.
That's what we really like about it, because you can have a hilarious reaction.
I've always had problems with coasters in my entire life. It doesn't matter what kind of fucking coaster I buy. They all stick to the drink because the drinks sweat. And then when I pick up the drink, the fucking coaster sticks to it and flies away, and there's water everywhere. So these particular coasters, I liked how they looked, and I bought a ton of them. I think I bought like 12 to put all around my condo in Connecticut, and they fucking all stuck, and I had to throw them out. They were such a fucking waste of time. The only way that I could use coasters is to put like a napkin on top of it, and then it absorbs the fucking sweat from the can.
And in particular, I got a couple requests to actually
the
try
Russian
this
Clank
drink.
collection
It's a
right
brand
there?
new drink called Monster Rehab. Unlike other Monster Energy drinks, this is not a carbonated drink. This is supposed to be a combination of tea plus lemonade plus energy, non-carbonated, and I guess the whole
Ceramic Frog says, I use a ceramic coaster and it never sticks. Sorry, I had ceramic coasters. I had Portal. They had symbols and things from Portal. You know the signs that are all around the Portal games, like warning, look out for this, look out for that. I had like a coaster, 8 coaster set of Portal ceramic. They all stick.
reasoning behind it is like if you were out last night and you're partying all night, or you were out, you know, maybe doing a 24-hour gaming session trying to beat Mass Effect 3 or whatever it could have been, you know, a wild sex romp, and you need to recharge your batteries, this is what you would try to drink. At least that's how they're
marketing it. Shout out to Bumpy Pickle who has subscribed to the channel. I appreciate
marketing
that.
it, from what I'm to understand. So I'm a little beat, and I need to get some energy up, since there's only 5% juice in the thing, which is pretty funny. So just taking a quick look before we even drink it. It does say, as typical for energy drinks, has a bunch of different B vitamins, 100% of your daily value of those vitamins, and it's pretty much the usual: taurine, ginseng, the things that you usually see. Now this has a unique rehab energy blend, it says right.
Taurine is that supposedly made out of like bull testosterone or bull chemicals or something. I don't know if it's true. That's like taurine. I don't know if it's true or not, but I hate drinks that have taurine in them. They all have that weird fucking taste and that weird aftertaste, and I hate that shit. And thank you to Yeah Dude who tipped me $1. Is it true that I paid a homeless guy $3 to sing the intro to the song? No, that's me. That's me, just different voice modulations that I did in a video editor. That's all my voice.
There, which they don't explain what that is, but that's supposed to be like their secret ingredients of what supposedly this uses to rejuvenate you. So, alright, so all black.
Here we go. We got our answer. Robert Trover says taurine is an amino sulfonic acid, but it's often referred to as an amino acid, a chemical that is a required building block of proteins. Taurine is found in large amounts in the brain, the retina, the heart, and blood cells called platelets. The best food sources are meat and fish. There you go. So no, it's not from a bowl. Now we know.
Top, by the way, which is different from the usual Monster drinks. So let's open this guy up. See exactly what it tastes like. We got that nice carbonated steam coming out of it, which is nice. So let's see. Doesn't smell like anything. Kind of smells like maybe a hint of tea, but not really.
So it's supposed to be tea and lemonade mixed together.
Ew.
Ew.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh. It kind of tastes like, it's like tea with sour cough syrup.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, it's like really sour aftertaste. Oh, it's overpowering my tongue. Can't stop. Oh, I gotta have another sip, I guess. Oh.
Ugh. Great.
Oh. Well, oh my God. Oh, it's like drinking a fucking Sour Patch Kid. It's so sour. I didn't expect that at all. I thought it would be like tea. It's sour as fuck. Oh. Oh, and it gets worse as time passes. It gets worse. Oh.
The shit I did for this stupid series.
All right, so it's supposed to be tea and lemonade, but when you actually look at the label and you read the ingredients, there's like very little to no lemonade in it. It says, I guess it says there is some lemon juice from concentrate there, but it doesn't taste like lemonade. That's for sure. It tastes like a sour tea. It's weird. That is so weird. I'm gonna have to have another sip.
I have to have another sip. It tastes disgusting. Let me fill my mouth with it for the third time.
Ugh. Oh, it's like a shock. It's like so. Oh. 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 Oh, it's like waves of sour on your tongue that like ripple over it when you drink this. Oh, I don't know what is in this fucking thing. Oh my God. I mean, thank God it's not carbonated, is all I have to say, but I thought it was going to be like, have you ever had the Arizona, they have like that half and half tea and lemonade. I had that. That's what I thought it was going to be like. It is nothing like that. Ugh. I don't think I like it. I don't know how you could. You could like drinking a patch of sour, or a can of sour. That's exactly what it tastes like. Like you're drinking a can of just sour.
Alright, well now we know how bad that was. Alright, do you guys want to do more of this kind of stuff? Or do you want to do... We could do the WrestleMania 29 vlogs, which is very different. That's over on, Where is that? It's over on, Is it on King of Hate Vlogs? I think it's on King of Hate Vlogs, right? Yeah, I think so. WrestleMania? Alright, a few people said the WrestleMania. Let's see if I can find it. We stuck into WrestleMania 1 month ago. What the fuck is this? I typed in 2019 instead of 29. No wonder I couldn't find it. There it is. So where's the playlist? Apparently there's no playlist for some reason. Yeah, why? The playlist isn't coming up. That's fucking weird. Here, let me click on this.
So we're out, man.
Yeah, where the fuck is the playlist? Doesn't exist. Even though it does. Let me see if I can find it. Playlists. Let's see. It's a long time ago. Here it is. Yeah, of course it exists. Just fucking YouTube's stupid. YouTube's fucking stupid. It won't bring it up. By the way, shout out to Fallen1570, who just tipped me $52. Holy shit, thank you very much, Fallen. He says, thank you again for reacting to my submitted video. It's one of the funniest DSP tries ever. I love these retrospective streams. I do too. It's cool because I didn't remember that one at all. Like, I totally remember the drink. Because I think I've drank it again later on for some reason. Like, I went somewhere and I just needed a drink and I tasted it. I was like, oh, fuck, this tastes terrible. Why did I get it? But yeah, it's cool. I love going down memory lane and you know, kind of reminiscing about this stuff, remembering the stuff that I've done from the past, man. It's fun. So, all right, thank you. Wow, worked off $255 in tips, and Fallen is the current top tipper. Thank you, Fallen, very much. All right, so this is from April 6, 2013. This was the one and only time that I ever went to WrestleMania. And really, the reason this was made possible was because a fan gave me the exclusive code to buy good seats. Okay? It took forever. Because you know, you look every year and you can't really get the good seats. You can only buy the ones that are on the outside. You have to have like some special code. Someone sent me the special code. They said, if you're interested in going to WrestleMania, I can send you the codes to get like the ringside close seats. And I did. And it was crazy. It was expensive as shit, the trip, because not only I paid for everything, including the hotel and, you know, the tickets and everything. It was crazy fucking expensive, but it was a lifetime experience. I can say I went to WrestleMania once. I was there in person. The Shield walked right by me. You know what I mean? So it was kind of worth it, okay? Thumbs up. All right. All right, let's continue. Let's begin, actually.
She's talking to the camera.
Nice timing.
Yeah.
So we are on the road. It is early Saturday morning.
The road to WrestleMania.
April 6, 2013. 9:51 a.m. We are on our way into New Jersey.
Showcase of the Immortals. They don't call it that anymore, do they?
No, they don't anymore.
I used to see it all the time.
Yeah. But, yeah, John and I up early this morning. John a little bit earlier than me.
I got up at 7.
Oh, Jesus, I got up at 8.
And, you know.
We're on the road. We're literally on the road to WrestleMania, John.
This is the road.
This is the road to WrestleMania.
That's what she's saying.
Continue following. See.
Road is clay in 4.6 miles. Bear left.
Bear left to see tons of funk. So,
oh my
yeah,
God,
we're on
tons
our way
of
to the
funk.
hotel in Jersey, and we're hoping to get there around noonish. And we're also hoping that they can have the room ready for us. I actually called them earlier today, and they said the hotel is completely sold out, booked. Not only because of WrestleMania, but because apparently they were like, oh, there's this popular dance competition. They wouldn't say what it is.
Yeah, we looked it up.
Yeah, well, it's, yeah, so you think you can dance, I guess. It's also in, like, the New York, New Jersey area, you know, this weekend for their auditions, I guess.
Yeah, that's actually where I'm going.
No.
I'm not going to WrestleMania.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying out for the dance competition.
You're going to do your, what do they call that?
Like male stripping, yes.
You're going to do the French waltz or something? Yes. So apparently all the hotels in the entire area are completely booked. And so we're trying to get them to let us check in early. Ring of Honor is 2 p.m. today. And unfortunately,
Left and continue following. CT15.
no shit. But yeah, our hotel apparently has check-in at 3 p.m. So we're hoping that they can get the room cleared out.
Saturday.
Well, the check-out is noon, but I guess they give their housekeeping like 3 hours to go through the whole hotel and clean it out.
So what happens if we can't check in? We gotta bring all our stuff?
If we can't check in, I talked to them and they said that if we give them our bags, they'll lock them up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that way we don't have to leave the shit in the car.
Okay.
They said parking won't be a problem and just, you know, give them the bags and you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
So...
Can't just throw the bags in the room and have the people clean?
Well, that's what they said. They said, give us the bags, we'll lock them up till the housekeeping's done, and then we'll have someone walk them up to the room and put the bags in the room.
Okay.
Continue following.
So,
CT15.
you know, fingers crossed that they'll have the room ready around noon. If not, maybe go...
So this is the scenic Merritt Parkway. This is not a highway, but it's still considered an express route in Connecticut. It goes through most of Connecticut, and it's only 2 lanes, as you can see. The major problem with the Merritt Parkway is at night there's no lights. It's dark as fuck. And so if you're driving on this at night, you need to have your headlights on. You can't see anything. This, incidentally, is where I got into a horrendous car wreck in high school. At one of those underpasses we just saw. One of those underpasses was one of the ones that I almost died in high school. Really bad. My car was completely destroyed. and you know the door impacted to like right here, but luckily it didn't touch my face. My whole face was burned by the airbag. It was really fucked up. So it's kind of weird now. I haven't seen the Merritt Parkway since then. Like, this is probably the last time I ever saw the Merritt Parkway, because I moved in 2014. This was in 2013. So it's kind of surreal looking at it again, because I used to drive on this all the time to get all around Connecticut.
Go get some food first, you know, kill some time, and then come back and see what happens. And then if still not, then we'll just leave the bags, and we have to jump on a bus to get into New York to get to Ring of Honor around 2 p.m. So, we're on the road. No traffic yet. We're still in Connecticut, though. We've only been driving for about maybe 20, 25 minutes.
Yep. Sun Quan asks, is that how I hurt my back? I mean, very, very matter-of-factly, that might have been the beginnings. But that was the year I want to say 1998 or 1999. I didn't get diagnosed with my back injury until 2007. But it's very likely that could have been the start of back problems for me. Like, maybe I aggravated my back, and then over the years, you know, it just inkling got a little worse, until finally I got full-blown herniated disc, right? It could have been. Okay.
Yeah, this is the easy part. As soon as we hit about another maybe couple miles, there's going to be some traffic.
Into the belly of the beast.
Heading into New York. Especially this weekend, of all weekends, you know there's going to be so many people heading into that area.
Saturday and, you know, general, man. There's all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Sure, like, you know.
So pretty nuts. We're on the road, John. We're on the road. We're on the road. We're going to see Tons of Funk this weekend. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to see Tons of Funk in action.
Yeah?
And now we're going there.
Tensai?
Yes. No, Sweet Tea.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sweet Tea.
It's so funny that we're referencing like Tons of Funk, one of the stupidest gimmicks ever in WWE, and you know that guy left the company and went to Impact, and now he's gone from there to like, or is he still there? I don't even know. But it's just funny to hear. We're gonna see all these obscure wrestling references of shit from like, you know, 6 years ago. That's so outdated now. But you know, it's just so weird how wrestling goes. You know how things rotate in and out and everything. And yes, Eternal Napalm. He cheered. He says, "Name the U.S. president that fought Vince McMahon at WrestleMania." I think we all know the answer to that. Let's see. Trying to see here, getting rid of another troll. We have no mods right now, so I have to take care of the moderation at the same time. I'm sorry, guys. No, I did not see Double or Nothing, Lego My Ego. I did not get to see it.
And the Funkasaurus.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so,
Just got blocked by trees.
Aw, son of a bitch, as soon as I turn on the camera.
Bear right and continue following Route 9A south.
Ooh. We got the GWB on our right here. Very picturesque until we hit the fucking trees.
Yeah.
But we're actually on some kind of expressway that I don't think we've
Henry Hudson
ever taken. Yeah, the Henry Hudson Parkway, which is, we're only doing it because the GPS told us.
Yeah, I don't know. This is what you can take when you go to like into Manhattan.
Right.
So I don't really know how this works going to Jersey, but
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out, I guess.
nice little boat in action.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk
Little
to
boat?
Pamela Anderson's boat.
Yes.
It's John Cena's boat
John Cena's cruising.
heading to.
That's the Tons of Funk ferry right there.
In half a mile, bear right and continue following Route
Wow.
9A south.
So pretty cool. I've never actually seen the GWB from this angle, you know? Underneath the bridge.
Underneath the filthy bridge.
I don't remember
We
any
actually
of
passed
this.
the toll where they bill you by mail, which that's pretty unique. Usually you have to pay on the way.
Yeah, you get it in the mail, you just throw it in the trash. I never got it.
What toll?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What the fuck are you talking about, asshole?
So bear right.
Yes. See? Look at that. I actually have a diagram showing you to go right.
That's what that is.
Yeah, how cool is that?
I was playing Ridge Racer on the screen there.
All right, so
So it's kind of funny because this is, if you guys aren't aware, this is when I was still making ridiculous amounts of money on YouTube, 2013. And I was leasing a BMW. And at this point, if I'm remembering correctly, I had only had it for about a year. And I'd never really driven it anywhere. This was the first time I'd actually driven it like out of Connecticut to do something with it. And it had this crazy built-in dashboard GPS, which is what we're using. And it would like talk, and it would have like crazy like, oh, if you gotta do a right turn, it would like draw a right turn. So there's no way that you could actually like miss the turn and shit. It was a pretty good GPS, I'm not gonna lie. The thing is, like, the amount that I paid for that car was like so much more expensive than just a normal car, and most of the features in it I never used. Like the thing had the button that you could push and you call into fucking BMW's like satellite service. I'm stuck, I need help, and they'll send like a roadside assistance out for free to come pick you up and tow your car or whatever. It had a moon roof I never used once. Heated fucking seats. What the hell do I need heated seats for? You know, I don't care. I'm a guy. I don't give a shit about that stuff. If anything, the one thing I made use of was the dashboard GPS and the fact that the car also had some of the best brakes I've ever seen in my life. But the dashboard GPS was nice, but not worth the cost of the car. And now, like I said, now it's how many years later? What, 6 years later? Everyone has GPS built into their phone now. So no one needs to pay for that shit or anything. You know what I mean? So... Eternal Napalm Cheers said, did you ever see a chiropractor? I periodically go. It feels so good for my back, neck, and hips. Never have I been to a chiropractor. My issue was a herniated disc. Nothing a chiropractor would have done would have helped that besides decompression, hanging me upside down, which anyone could do. You don't need to go to a chiropractor for it. And the bottom line is I never went to it because I knew my health insurance probably wouldn't cover it anyway. At one point maybe I should have back when I had money, but there's no way I would be able to do that now anyway. So, okay.
We're on our way into New York, and then we're going to have to cross over into New Jersey. According to this, we've got about 37 minutes left on our journey.
Yeah, that changed drastically.
Yeah, remember it said like 10:40, 45, and now it's 10:57. I'm sure it'll increase as we go along here. But yeah, 6 miles, and then it's telling us to go on to West 42nd Street. So this should be interesting.
What?
That's what it says.
What the fuck?
It says go 6 miles, then take a left onto West 42nd.
Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Why did we go this way?
I'm just listening to the GPS, John.
Makes no sense, dude.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Oh, look at this.
Something went incredibly wrong.
No, I think it's giving us the secret paths.
Yeah, what local roads?
Yes.
Yes, but you're driving through the city, which is going to cause more problems, man. With traffic and stuff.
John, we're in a BMW. We're gonna be all right.
See? Yeah. There you go.
What is it, flying?
Trust the car. Yes. Yes, if you get stuck in a traffic jam, a bunch of Germans come out and lift the car up and carry over the traffic. All right, so
this, you might as well just stop over and fucking go to the event instead of go to the hotel.
All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna see where this GPS takes us. We're taking the tunnel, John. Stay alert.
Lincoln Tunnel. This is the first time I think I ever went through the Lincoln Tunnel.
This is my first time inside the Lincoln Tunnel.
I said yeah. There you go.
Now.
Is it underneath water?
It is underneath water. We are underwater. Well, we will be underwater shortly.
Aquaman stuff.
So if you see a leak, better start praying.
Run.
There's been a lot of movies, Lincoln Tunnel.
Yeah, a lot of car explosions.
Yeah.
Usually a huge pile up of cars.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Monsters.
Yeah, this is everything. This is Men in Black.
I didn't see that.
You never saw Cloverfield?
I didn't see it.
It was definitely, I think, Men in Black. Did they drive on the ceiling? And it was in, wasn't it Live Free or Die Hard? There was a big scene at the end of the tunnel. I think so. I think I remember this tunnel being in a lot of different movies. This was not, no, Eternal Napalm, this was not, I think the 3 Series is the expensive one. This was the lowest end BMW there is. Like the cheapest one, which isn't cheap, by the way. It's still expensive. But this was the cheapest one. It's not like one of the fucking crazy-ass expensive ones or anything like that, no.
Oh, shit, man. You gotta see it.
Because you're watching porno. Wrestling.
Well,
What's up, Kate? Good to see you.
Porn wrestling.
Happy Saturday
It's
to you,
just
too.
another, porno's just another video series with large appendages.
There you go. It's kind of like Cloverfield.
Kind of.
Depending on what you're going to see.
Alright, we can skip the rest of that.
100 feet, bear right.
We're Jersey.
Alright, gotta bear right
It's like the name
again.
of the road, though. It's just fucking...
And 900 feet bear right, John. Look, we got Wrestlemania stuff in the street here. Try to zoom in on a little bit of it.
Bear right.
As for it.
Sheamus,
Sheamus.
the great white man.
Just pulled to a...
This is weird. Yeah, it cuts through, look.
Circle. All
It
right.
actually cuts through. We're close to the hotel.
Yeah, that was pretty much where it was when I screwed up. This is wrong.
This is wrong. Where are we?
Make a legal U-turn.
Oh my god! You heard what it said?
Make a legal U-turn.
Make a legal U-turn.
Yeah, turn around.
Where the fuck are you? Make a legal U-turn.
Make a legal U-turn.
I need to know the names of the roads before I commit. You know?
This is Brock Lesnar Way.
It's the Nasty Boys. We're by the dumpster.
300
There's still some autographs.
Autographs $5. $5. Crack $10. Autographs are crack from the Nasty Boys.
Street. Let's go this way, yes, right?
Yeah, that way.
Turn right.
If possible,
This cuts through here.
make an illegal U-turn.
Make an illegal
No,
U-turn.
so make a legal U-turn.
No, it said illegal.
No, it didn't say
Yes,
make
it did.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did,
Make
dude.
an illegal
It said
U-turn.
make an illegal U-turn.
It didn't say that.
Yes.
All right, what are we doing here? Straight, I think.
What's this place?
No.
Bonefish. Let's go there.
The Bonefish Grill.
Yes, Ross Hardy here in the U.S. We
Jenny
drive on the
Craig.
right-hand side. He's from
Panera
Australia.
Bread.
They drive on the left.
For Seamus to sign for you.
I'd like you to sign this as the Great White Man, please.
Boulevard.
Keep going. Doesn't say to turn yet.
I know.
Calm down, John.
Excited.
Park,
Prepare
please.
to turn right.
Yeah. Still can't find
That
it.
city in the background over there.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Look at that. You see the building.
Across the water.
You can see fucking New York right there perfectly. It's coming up. What a view.
What we got?
In
Walmart.
700 feet, turn right.
Sure. Oh, I got all kinds of stuff around here, man.
Fucking Walmart.
Yeah, we'll have to use the GPS
Drove all the way
find
out there to go to
something good
Walmart.
eat.
Right.
Of course. Gotta go with what you're familiar
Fitness.
with.
You're down there, fun man. With the rock, you mean the rock you lift
Yes.
some metal.
Right back. Right back will be beating the bench press record again. And a Mark Henry will come in and crush him again.
If possible, make a legal U-turn.
Why?
What?
Fuck up.
Make another legal U-turn. What? Yeah.
Maybe it's on the other side. There's Chipotle. Yeah, right here. Try to make a U-turn.
Urban Meadow.
If possible, make a legal U-turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Make a
Let's turn
legal
here, turn
U-turn.
around. Red Lobster.
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. We're all set.
Red Lobster.
Kate asks-
For
Hold
There you go.
Kate asked if did my back hurt from the long drive? Long drives did hurt my back, but the good news is that, you know, I didn't drive them. You know what I mean? Like, once I had my back injury, it was always other people who would drive and I would pay for everything. That was the arrangement. If you guys drive, I'll pay, you know? So let's say, for example, you know, this drive wasn't bad. This drive was from Connecticut to New Jersey. That's like 2.5 hours. But like that drive to Virginia, I was in the back seat, so I was able to stretch out and relax and not be all cramped up in a situation that would aggravate my disc, you know, my herniated disc. In this case, this is nothing. You know, a couple hours I can do. It's not a big deal. It's more like if you're in there for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, you can't move. Like if I'm on a long flight too, I got to get up. You know, when I flew coast to coast recently to go to Connecticut, I had to stretch a little bit, you know, during the flight, those long ass nonstop flights. So, okay.
Yo.
Buy a better bed.
This is New
That's
Jersey.
it.
Yes, perfect Picasso. This is New
I'd probably
Jersey.
do that if I was like a multi-millionaire. I could go to the hotel and be like, no, bring in more Flanagan. I'll just throw it out. Like, what do you want us to do with this? When I leave? Dump it in the street.
Yes, destroy it. No one else may use it. Destroy it
Yeah,
when I
so
leave.
I want to touch it. My DNA's all over the place.
Herman Meadow Plaza. Yeah, there's restaurants and stuff in here according to the Chili's. You want to go to Chili's?
Destination is
I guess we could because we know we can't check in yet anyway.
Then
You know?
turn left.
Oh, we could go to Chili's, Red Lobster. There's a buffet over there, it says. Little Italy. Stefano's Mediterranean Grill.
Alright, let's do something over here.
Hey, Stefano's.
Stefano.
Come here, eat
I wonder what we ate. I don't remember.
Stuff your face with the food.
Dunkin' Donuts. Just look
Stuff
around
it.
here.
Stuff your face.
Got everything.
Yeah, Double D, Dunkin' Donuts, Tokyo Hibachi, Hula Hands, restaurant and bar. Hula Hands.
See a movie.
So it's a nice Irish pub style
Subway.
place. Yeah, I don't think we came here to eat Subway. Fuck that shit. Burger King.
Woo!
Come on, man.
DSPGaming, Tokyo Hibachi.
Cups, frozen
Yeah.
yogurt. Yeah. Might as well just park. Phew. Jeremy Spoken.
What the hell?
It's gonna be stuck in my.
You
You said you went to a Pearl
I
Jam
just said I
concert.
went to a Pearl Jam concert in Izod.
Now that shit's gonna be stuck in my head.
Jeremy
Spoken. We're here yesterday. WrestleMania. Oh yeah. Rock's gonna job, yeah. Cody Rhodes mustache.
Well, it's usually green spots.
3-hour retail parking only. It's fine. Go for a walk here.
Yeah, get out of the car a little bit. That was not a bad drive.
That wasn't bad.
No.
It wasn't bad at all. And we're fucking early, so we could go.
All right. New York City. Here's a walk through New York City for those who've never been to New York City before. I actually vlogged walking through New York City. That's cool. I don't remember this. I don't remember doing this.
Where are we, John? Where's 39th?
39?
We're going to 34th. Ring of Honor. What is it, Manhattan Center we're going to?
It's 34.
All right, we're gonna maybe just make it, I think.
You gotta go down.
Down a little bit.
When we get there.
It's the city. It's the city that doesn't sleep.
City dreams.
It's the city that passes out in a drunken stupor every night.
So, I've been to New York City many times in my life. This was probably the last time, actually. This was the last time that I was ever there. Used to go there when I was a kid. I went there usually like once a year around Christmas time with my parents, and we would go to Rockefeller Center and see the Christmas tree. One time we saw the Radio City Rockettes at Radio City Music Hall for Christmas. One time we saw A Christmas Carol, the actual Broadway musical, A Christmas Carol there. And then later on in my life, when I was older, I started going for myself because I like to go to Chinatown Fair, which was in Chinatown, New York, because that was the best arcade in this region of the East Coast. You know, in the tri-state region, Chinatown Fair was this arcade that all the top players would go to and practice at every single weekend. And that they always had all the top fighting games in tip-top shape, and you were usually multiple cabinets, so you didn't have to wait. It was a really cool place to go, and also to get really authentic Chinese food. Later on, you could actually go to the stores there and buy like Japanese import game systems. Like I bought a Japanese Dreamcast in Chinatown in New York City once, and that's how I actually played Marvel vs. Capcom 2 before anyone else was available to in the U.S. because I bought the import version. But then, you know, later on in life, decided, you know, I don't really like it that much because there's a ton of people, and number one, you feel like you're squished in like sardines. And number two, it's dangerous. And what I mean is, like, I myself have almost been robbed a couple times in New York, where these, not necessarily by threatening with a knife or gun. What they do is they try to trick you. So you'll have a guy, he'll just run right up to you, like, yo, hey man, how you doing? Are you a tourist? Where are you trying to go? I can help you, man. He'll tell you. So what he's doing is he's trying to distract you and talk to you for like a minute. Meanwhile, his buddy, who's standing right behind you, you don't realize it, is about to go in your pockets to steal all your shit. And this has happened to, but when I was with my parents. When I was younger, they tried to do it to my dad. And then later on, when I was with a bunch of my friends, they tried to do it to one of us. So, you gotta be careful, man. New York, there's a lot of fucking crime in New York City. It's just one of those places, right? Where you gotta be very, very, very freaking careful. Truth of the matter, though, is that other cities aren't really like that. I've been to Chicago. I've been, obviously, to Seattle. I've been to a couple major cities in Texas. And I never had that. It seems like only in New York City do you have that shit. Like, people trying to just fucking rob you all the time. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But that's happened a few times to me. Anyway, I just thought there'd be a little bit of trivia there. Sour Patchy just cheered and said, are you still open to video suggestions? I am. Let's watch a little bit more of the WrestleMania vlogs. In fact, let's see what time it is here. And once we get through a little bit more of these, then I'll consider switching over to something else. Just because we're just kind of getting to New York now. This is when it gets interesting. But yeah, I'm going to take suggestions. I'm still doing this for at least another 90 minutes, if not longer, okay? And Ron Paul, 2008 X-Cheer, says, what's the least favorite place you've ever visited? Personally, I hate Miami. It's greasy. Out of all the places I visited, what did I like the least? That's an interesting question. It's very interesting. Man. This is a tough question. Let me think about it. Let me think about it, and I'll answer it later. Let me think about it. Worst place I really didn't like.
The city of brotherly hate. Yes. I haven't been here in quite some time.
It's for a while.
Last time we were here, we did vlogs, remember?
This is my city. People here know me.
I think it's been 2 or 3 years. Remember when we came here and we saw the woman get hit by the car?
That was what, 2 years ago. It was like third Christmas time.
Yeah.
Okay, I got my answer. South Beach. When I was part of a company that was training me to work for them, they flew me down to Florida for a week, and we weren't allowed to do like partying or whatever, except at very late at night after all of our training and stuff was done during the day. And we would go to South Beach, and a lot of people love South Beach, but there's 2 reasons why I don't like South Beach. The first is too humid. The weather, even if it's, you know, you're dressed for it and everything, it's fucking hot, dude. It's really hot. Even at night, you're just sweating. You feel disgusting because it's always fucking humid there, okay? The other thing, it's just a bunch of party people. You know, people that they're constantly drunk and acting like idiots and stumbling around and yelling and screaming and causing a scene and all that shit. And maybe at one time, you know, when I was younger, I might have liked that. But when I went there in the mid-2000s, and I just didn't like it. Like, I was like, this is, like, obnoxious. You know what I mean? Like, this is, like, a bunch of just irresponsible people acting like assholes. Like, there was a bar you would go to, and they had a wall of Slurpees that were alcoholic Slurpees. The icy drinks. And, not Slurpees, ices. You know, icy drinks. And it was like 20, 30 flavors. So everyone on South Beach is walking around with this, getting drunk as shit, drinking Slurpees and acting stupid and stumbling about. And just, I didn't like it. Like, it was too many people, and it was just a bunch of people just acting like assholes. And everything, by the way, was super expensive. Every bar you went to, the drinks were like $10. And it was just not a great time. Like, that's not my vibe, you know. So I didn't like South Beach. There you go.
It's Two Brothers Pizza.
That's probably good. Oh, dollar slice.
Yeah, New York slices of pizza, man.
Good.
It's good stuff.
Some pizza.
Nah.
The rest of us can pizza instead.
Yeah, just eat pizza.
Two Bros
Just
Pizza.
walk around filming and eating pizza.
Filming and eating. Shitting and pissing.
If I remember, we got a really good sandwich.
So what happens after you walk
Went
in?
to a diner and got a really good sandwich.
Pants.
Then you have
I
to
wonder
shit.
if I filmed it.
A lot of cheese and grease on that New York pizza, man.
It's pretty good.
Cheese and grease.
Nice day.
Oh, it is nice out today. Delicious pizza.
Authentic
A
New York
nice
style
New York
pizza.
slice.
It's New York style. You eat the pizza like you hang out with the building. People sit like in the doorways.
Right.
I don't know why that's how it always works.
Gotta almost be there. 37th. Yeah, I've got a couple more streets to go. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Ring of Honor. Now, Ring of Honor doesn't claim shit. So we filmed a bunch of Ring of Honor stuff. And, you know, it was all allowed. You know what I mean? Like, all the Ring of Honor stuff was allowed. No one claimed it. No one took it down. It was all fully allowed on YouTube. Every single thing I filmed of WWE, including backstage stuff, like dark matches, and everything from WrestleMania, all got fucking claimed and taken down off YouTube. So... Ring of Honor. Jay Briscoe, he was the champion at the time. Dude, that was Adam Cole right there. Holy shit. Dude, that was Adam Cole, wasn't it? Hold on a second. Is that fucking young-ass Adam Cole right there? That looks like him. I think that's Adam Cole, dude. Yeah. Who else? Let's see if anyone else we recognize here? Let's see here. I don't really recognize anybody else. That's Adam Cole, 100%. Young ass Adam Cole from 2012. That's right, tonight is the NXT pay-per-view, isn't it? I totally forgot about that. NXT TakeOver is tonight. Damn, that would be a good match. Another Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole match tonight. I like how we had the parody shirt. So at the time, it was Rock versus Cena at WrestleMania in the main event for the title, which was fucking stupid. And Rock always wore shirts that said boots to asses. So he had the parody shirt, beers to glasses. Ha ha ha. Braun43 tipped me $5. Said I'm suffering the same condition you have. Any history dealing with the foot pain? I can't even sleep at night. It really sucks. Really, honestly, all you could do is take pain meds and anti-inflammatories. Like, that's all they give you. They give you, like, professional level anti-inflammatories if you go to the doctor that are really powerful. And you just gotta tough it out. You know? You gotta stay away from the things that cause the acid issue. No red meat, no shellfish, no liquor. You know, stay away from fatty food, super fatty foods for a while. And eat more healthier stuff. And it goes away after about a week. So. Well, sorry to hear you have it, because, dude, it's one of the worst pains I've ever had in my life. Last Rainbow now is nominated Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Horrendous Lag Part 19. I don't know if we're going to go back to Marvel 3 today. I don't know. They pilching the toilet paper.
Those are good tosses. I don't know, like experts.
Alright, so that was cool seeing Adam Cole. There's a couple matches. Is that Bobby Fish? That's Bobby. Is that Bobby Fish? Is that Eddie Edwards against Bobby Fish? I think it is. Holy shit. So Eddie Edwards, who then went on to Impact for a long time there, and he's wrestling Bobby Fish. Dude, now all these people all moved on to other stuff. Bobby Fish is in NXT and WWE right now. I had no idea I had these matches. It is Bobby Fish. Duh, it says right there. It's at the top of the screen. I'm just blind. What else do we got? A Stay Ballsy sighting at the tapings. Look! Stay Ballsy t-shirt. That was John Rambo's brand. Stay Ballsy. ACH versus Matt Taven. Who's ACH? Who's ACH? That sounds familiar. That sounds pretty familiar. Jay Salt to me $4.42 at Stay Strong May. I'm also having some money issues, so thank you, Jay Salt, then for that tip. It means all the more that you're helping me out. So thank you. And Ben Boxer has resubbed for 31 months. It's 31 the age of my wife when I'm 95. Jesus Christ. Okay then. Let's continue. Alright. More ACH versus Matt Taven. I've seen enough. Let's see what's next. Jay Lethal versus Rhett Titus. I know Jay Lethal used to be in Impact Wrestling, then he went back to freaking Ring of Honor. I don't know if he's still in Ring of Honor right now. I don't know who the hell Rhett Titus is. Alright, Jay Briscoe and Adam Cole versus Matt Hardy and Rhino. What a match. So I guess Adam Cole was supposed to be the heel. This is when Hardy was fat. This is when Hardy was trying to come back because he had not wrestled for a while, and he was trying to come back, so he went to Ring of Honor, and he was fat as shit. But then he lost it all. Now he's healthy again, so it's all good. All right, let's keep going. It's a pretty cool Adam Cole. Oh, here's the sandwich I was talking about.
All right, our first real major meal since we're here in New York, and
We're at the TikTok Diner, which is actually really close to the Manhattan Center and Madison Square Garden, right around the corner. John said I'm going to go for more standard fare. I'm going to get the Reuben. It's classic. You know.
New York classic sandwich.
New York classic. I went for
Look what I got.
completely different.
Let me see what I get.
You are, John. You are. I went for the Dagwood.
Look at this. This is what I used to eat. See what I mean? Gee, how did Phil lose weight? I stopped eating that. Just look at this fucking sandwich, dude. That's ham, turkey, cheese with mayo, and one thing of bread. Look at this. Fucking tomatoes. That's bacon. I think that's like some kind of other meat, like maybe like fucking pastrami or something on there. More fucking cheese, lettuce, and more mayo. Like, gee, I wonder why I was fat. This is the shit I eat all the time.
Which I think it looks a little more visually appealing over here. You can appreciate the layers.
Look at that.
So you got lettuce, Swiss cheese, pastrami, tomato, and mayo. And then on the bottom layer, you've got ham, turkey, and cheddar cheese with some mustard in
I'm
there.
gonna bite this.
I don't know. I'm gonna try.
So if you don't know why, they used to have a comic strip in the newspapers before comics were comic books. You know how they have news strips in the newspaper, and one of them I think was called Dagwood. And the guy, the main character, would eat a giant sandwich like this tall that had like all kinds of meats and shit in it, and he would go, and eat this giant sandwich. So this is supposed to be like a real life take on that because of all the different meats in it.
Put that in your face.
Well, I'm gonna try.
Oh my
And we got
God.
some freshly made onion rings.
That's gonna end up on the floor.
So I got surprised that I'm watching this video and salivating. In truth, I'm not, because I'm very full from dinner. That pot pie that I had for dinner, I'm very full from it. But in truth, you know, yeah, I remember it. I remember it tasted really fucking good. At the same time, I know I can't eat this kind of shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like, this is so unhealthy. There's no way I can eat that
We're
shit.
gonna line up on top of me, and then so will the other person behind you. Maybe you'll get some in your mouth.
And this one lettuce leaf will be in my mouth. Yes.
One little thing in your mouth.
So this is actually based off of the comic strip Blondie.
Blondie.
Where her husband Dagwood used to make
Yes.
these insanely large, crazy sandwiches. And I guess it's kind of like a take on that kind of a joke, almost like an inside joke.
Right.
So I'm
I
gonna,
had this sandwich in here for like 50 years. I've probably been serving this.
yeah,
What was that cow shit from?
pretty old,
It's probably from that time.
probably.
Uh,
All right, so I'm about to dig in, and then we're actually gonna head over to Madison Square Garden for the Hall of Fame.
The world's most famous arena.
That's right. All right, excellent.
that's right, I forgot. Past DSP knew it was Blondie. I
All
forgot
right,
it
so
was
we're
Blondie.
at the WWE Hall of Fame. Lots of people filing in. So all the superstars, as you can see up here. The Iron Sheik just got a huge pop. All the superstars are filing in down here and sitting down in the front. All right, so we just left the WWE Hall of Fame induction.
So if you're wondering why is there nothing else from the induction ceremony, it's because it was all taken down. I had a bunch of videos, I think, of it, and WWE took every single one down because they don't want that stuff public on the internet. So
Ceremony, we actually left it about 5 minutes early while Bruno Sammartino was getting inducted because we wanted to get out of there before the crowd started leaving. And I'm sure I'll be talking about it at a later date. I got many good pictures, which I think when I get home, I'm going to make into a cool slideshow in like XSplit or something.
Oh.
Maybe do like a live stream on Monday where people can explain the photos and everything that I took. That'd be nice.
NYC at night.
It's 11 p.m. We're walking back to the bus station here. You know, and you would think other places at 11 p.m. aren't so busy. Well, guess what? New York is insanely busy at 11 p.m., especially on a Saturday.
Just getting started.
The city that doesn't sleep. West 35th. We're gonna head over to West 42nd and then head over one block. That's where the Port Authority train station, bus station is. The famous Macy's.
Excuse me.
Right? That's the famous one, right? Which one is the famous one?
That's like 5th Avenue.
42nd Street. That's the famous one. Miracle on 42nd Street.
A powerful decongestant. Ads playing the streets. I received a $1 tip from Rap God asking me, are you a Godzilla fan? Interested in the new Godzilla movie? Am I a Godzilla fan? At one point I was. When I was very young as a kid, I liked all the old movies. I saw the one in theaters, the Godzilla from 1990s. Matthew Broderick. That was terrible. I did see actually the Godzilla reboot movie a few years back. I thought it was alright. I didn't think it was great. I would like to eventually see the Godzilla movie. I'm not going to theaters to see it or nothing, but I would like to eventually see it maybe. CF sent $2 million. I went to a Ring of Honor show that was held at the MCU Baseball Park in Coney Island. That was after TNA held yearly events for 4 years straight in the baseball park. That's cool. It's always cool to go to live wrestling events. It's definitely a different vibe than what you see on TV, for sure. I've been to many different wrestling events, Raw and SmackDowns. You know, obviously WrestleMania, Ring of Honor. Did I ever go to another one? I think that was it. So, let's see here. Orange Boy has given me $2 and says, Phil, I've never been to America before. What was your favorite city and state? What city would you recommend non-Americans to visit? Thanks for 10 years. I would say Chicago's a really nice city as long as you stay in the touristy parts. If you're outside, there's tons of crime, but you gotta stay in the touristy parts. It's really nice. There's a lot to do. Seattle, right here where I live, is great. It's a really nice touristy city. There's a lot of fun stuff to do outdoors. See, New York is nice, don't get me wrong, but it's very stressful, and it's very expensive, and there's a lot of crime, so it's kind of like, if you want to say, I've seen the major cities, yeah, New York's kind of the quintessential one everyone talks about, but it's like not a relaxing experience to be in New York. It's more like hustle, bustle, stress, constantly. You know what I mean? While you go to another place, you can probably enjoy yourself a little bit more. Man. See, there's a lot of major cities, and I've been to many of them, but it's been a long time since I've been to most. I'm going to stick with those. I'm going to stick with those. There you go. Okay.
People hailing taxis all around.
The hell was
People
that?
hanging out outside of cars.
What's screaming?
Being drunk and stupid. Typical New York night. Alright, so here we are outside of the Izod Center, which is for WWE fan access. It's 12:30 p.m., which is when our ticket's for.
MetLife over there.
That's the MetLife Center.
So Wrestlemania over there later. Just the big boy.
Yeah, so the Izod Center, where we're going for this video, is where they were doing all of the, like, fan access stuff. This is where you would line up to meet the superstars, get an autograph or shake a hand, buy merch, get merch autographed and stuff like that. So this was the day before WrestleMania. The day after, you go to the MetLife Center, which is across the street, which is a giant arena. That's where WrestleMania was, okay? Timbo Slice Judy said, Phil, hope the stream has been great. I was on and off on break at work, but that's done now. Hope to enjoy the rest. Cool. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by. We're watching the WrestleMania 29 vlogs. Reliving my trip to WrestleMania.
This says VIP access all the way around. Alright, let's walk.
What's this?
Shit.
DSP Rambo.
What's up?
Big fan of you.
Awesome.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Fans!
Yeah, we just got another access.
Yeah. How is it?
Yeah.
Fun in there.
Yeah. Pretty okay. Yeah. It's kind of amped.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, we were. We're filming the line because we don't know how long it's going to take to get in. Look at this thing.
I don't know. It's all the way there. Yeah, the line.
How long did you have to wait in line to get in when you got in?
We waited like 40 minutes.
Yeah, we got
What?
Wow.
40 minutes.
We might not get in.
It's worth it, I think. Like in the end.
It's worth it? All right.
Yeah.
He says it's worth it, so we gotta go. Well, I guess because we're patient.
Yeah, might be signing for us?
Look at that. This is back when there were nice fans. This is 2013, so I wasn't, like, hated worldwide yet. So, so this is when, like, nice fans would show up to things. Oh, wow, DSP Rambo. Wow, shake your hand. Can I get an autograph? Now they just take, like, rotten fruits that they somehow conveniently have in their pockets. They shove them in my face, and they punch me in the balls and shit. But back then, people were nice.
Yeah, cool.
It was a different time,
Who
man.
signed it?
Fandango, Zack Ryder, Vicky, Daniel Bryan,
Holy
Brad
shit.
Maddox, and Wade. That's all we got.
Wow. That's still a lot. That's a good taking.
You want me to sign this? I might ruin this.
Just sign right over Fandango. You'll be okay. Look at that.
Wow, actually had to sign this thing.
I guess I should turn off the camera so I can actually sign it.
Here's some of the stuff that they have there
Look
on
at that
display.
belt.
The old ass WWE belt.
That is a badass title. Why can't the prototype be look like that? Okay, that ring attire does not look comfortable.
Booker T.
Oh, okay, good stuff.
Yeah.
There it is. That was Donald Trump shaving Vince McMahon's head. Did you see it?
Whoa,
That
dude,
was it.
it's the original belt. Look
What
at
happened to it?
Look at it.
What happened to it?
Mr. Cena.
The original belt looks like shit. Fell apart.
One more bat or anything, huh? Oh, it's got a whole bunch of stuff.
Wow.
All those freaking books. The three faces of Foley. Yeah.
Or Foley.
All the faces of Foley, all the different characters he played.
Dude, love.
Man, I wish we went by Aza. Why she came last night.
Ask.
Andre the
Ah,
Giant.
stupid glare.
Just bright stuff.
Glare.
So those cast.
That is a huge jumpsuit.
It's a giant teal jumpsuit.
Princess Bridewell. Four belts, various belts. The old NXT belt.
Tag belts.
$1 million belt. I remember that.
Blue dog title.
There's an NXT Women's Championship?
Yeah, they just debuted it here.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's no one has it yet?
I read about this morning. Yeah.
Ah.
All different belts. Or title belts. Alright, anything else? Different posters.
Let's go with food references. P, go for another P. You've got 3 seconds.
Yeah, so this was in the middle of the Izod Center. They had a ring set up, and they had various things going on. There was like contests. You hear them talking. They're interacting with certain fans, and then they had dark matches. And I remember we saw a dark match with Eric Rowan. We saw a dark match. I think Luke Harper was also in the dark match at the time. I want to say we saw like 3 or 4 dark matches, and I recorded them all. And I'm pretty sure they're all gone from YouTube. In fact, here's HBK signing autographs. Oh my God! Here's one they didn't take down. So Cassius Ohno, or he's on outside of the WWE as Chris Hero versus Xavier Woods, who was known as Cassius Creed. But now, of course, everyone knows Xavier Woods. Still, no one knows who Cassius Ohno is. Adam Leville. Oh my God, this is hilarious. I put Adam Leville and Eric Rowan. No, this was Neville and Eric Rowan. But I didn't realize that's who it was. No one knew who Neville and Rowan were back then. They hadn't debuted on normal TV yet. So this is what this match is. But I can't show you guys these matches because there's still a chance WWE will claim this shit. So I have to fucking skip through the matches. There's Bret Hart. Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons comes out with his Coke.
So we're outside. I can't speak English. We're outside MetLife Center. It's 4 p.m. Doors open at 4:30. We've got an insane line of people. People lined up and trying to get into this thing.
Oh my God, you can't hear me. The wind. The wind's nuts.
Pretty nuts. What do you think, John? Stay in this one or change lines? That one's moving. Sure.
You guys skip this. I can't even hear it. Oh,
Ladies
so
and
here's where we
gentlemen,
sat.
We
This
are
is
at
cool.
WrestleMania 26. We have floor seats. I don't know why. Because I thought we were up there.
Yeah, we're going up, so we went all the way to the top, too.
Look at this set.
We're like, no, you're supposed to be here.
Look at this set. Look, the Brooklyn Bridge. Are you kidding me?
That was a
the
cool
Empire
set.
State Building. The Statue of Liberty in the center. The ring is right there. Look how close we are.
Where's the entrance go?
Right there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. They're going to come down between the Brooklyn Bridge.
Uh,
This is insane. Look how many people are going to be here, John.
Very nice.
This place is going to be full. Wow. Excellent.
I'm trying to remember how much the tickets cost. They were insane. For these seats, they were like insane pricing. Like, I'm not even kidding. Now, keep in mind, this was 2013. This was 6 years ago. This was before my channel got destroyed in 2015, before the adpocalypse of 2017, all right? But I'm almost positive these tickets cost about $1,000 each. I'm not exaggerating. So, you know, John and I treated it, you know, it was a treat. I paid for it, obviously. A treat that I, you know, could never do anything like this ever again. But look at the seats. We were right there at the ring. And the fucking, like, when the Shield came out, they walked right by us. We were right there, like, huh? And here's the Shield, like, right next to us walking out. We're like, oh, shit. And remember, this was the first major pay-per-view the Shield was at. They had been, you know, debuting and destroying people at previous pay-per-view. This was the first WrestleMania they made an appearance at. So. Oh, so that's it?
Hello, everybody.
So that's it for the vlogs, because now what this is when we got home, I did some videos where I talked on stream, and I basically did like a summary of everything that happened. So that's it. That's the WrestleMania vlogs right there. Okay.